And back to what I was saying. Now, I say this is a hard subject to talk about because nobody wants to talk about the true, issues about, what are the downfalls of some of our decisions in society now. And what I was saying about transgender, I hate to say it like this, but it's almost like a fad. Like there for a while, it was a fad for girls to be bisexual. And now it's like a big thing for, to be transgender, in the middle of transition, and it makes you really wonder who is really listening to these kids, because a lot of them are exactly that, kids. They are teens and are young adults, and it is a proof. There's been many studies, but the studies that I have read say that more men to women transitions are having regrets and wanting reversals. Now, I just think, usually a doctor will require 1 to 2 years of counseling and require 2 letters from 2 different counselors stating that you are mentally fit to actually go through with the gender reassignment surgery. But when is somebody ever truly ready for that? It's gotten to be very controversial, and it's sad that now you can't say your opinion on anything. You can't be concerned now, because if you are, you're prejudiced, or you hate, or you're this, or you that. It's always turned into something negative. I posted a picture the other day of Trisha Paytas after she had her liposuction, and I posted a picture, very similar pose now, of her recently, just to show, it's not a miracle. You can gain weight back. And a lot of people took that as hate, and that was not. It was far from hate. It was just, why aren't we preaching to these kids instead of showing them, oh, you don't like yourself? Go cut this and nip that and tuck that. I mean, even down to your sexual organs. You don't like them? Change them. We need to be more accepting of ourselves and learn how to love ourselves for what we are and who we are. Okay, you hate the way your nose turns this way, but you know what? That's your nose, and God put it that way, or whoever you believe in put it that way, and maybe you have a scar on your cheek. That scar is there from something. That's a memory. Little things like that are what make us different. If everybody was perfect, there would be, a bunch of identical people running around. And what is perfect? Perfect is an opinion. Just like normal. What is normal? Normal is the, how did they word it? The accepted. It's basically what the mass, the largest group of people agree that is acceptable. Okay, so today, if normal is having blue hair, then having green hair is not. Really, dude? Come on, seriously? You get in a turn-only lane? Oh God, that pisses me off. Anyway. Sorry to get so deep with you guys, but this has really been bothering me. This is really what's going to happen in 20 years from now when these kids are growing up. What kind of screwed up, fucked up society are we going to be living in? Honestly, I think we're raising a bunch of entitled little children. And a lot of what's different now, you can't spank your children. Okay, That can go one of two ways. If you spank your child on the butt, ain't gonna hurt nothing but his feelings. But you know what? He's going to think about that next time he does to do whatever. And they're saying, well, I go to this person for love and caring and advice and this and that, but they beat me. It's not the same, man. Children love somebody that disciplines them. Have you ever noticed that if you have a friend come over and they make sure your child behaves and don't just, blah, blah, blah. Kids love me. And the first thing I do is I put my foot down. There's rules, man. Mommy says this is the rules. These are the rules with me too. And I'm not going to spank your child, but your child will know to behave in my presence. Children like to be, loved. And children like people that discipline them. They like that. I don't understand the whole psychology of it, but, just is. I don't get, you see people in public, and you know what, you guys, the ones that say, bitch about spanking your kids are probably the same one. Say you're in Walmart and you see this kid screaming and yelling and kicking his mom and throwing shit, and she's just, honey, stop it, knock it, or even yelling at it, knock it off. Honey, we need to have a talk about this. This behavior is unacceptable. Sorry. Boy, I'm going to take your ass to the bathroom. I'm going to whoop you. You better knock that off right now. I'll give you to the count of 3. You tell me which kid is going to behave better. It's not abuse, man. Abuse is letting your kids just get away with anything. Because you know what you're doing? You're raising a kid with no boundaries. When a child has no boundaries, well, what do you want them to do? Rob a store? That's why these kids are taking guns to school and shooting each other. They didn't do that when I was a kid. And if it happened, it was very few and far between. Very few. I can't say I ever knew a kid that did anything like that. But, it is a big controversial thing. And 2018, I think, has been the year of just squeaking by, basically. I mean, unless we grab hold of our future, this world's going to shit, and it's going fast. We're going to hell in a handbag, basically. It's every generation just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. They think they have the answers. Apparently you don't, because our kids are getting worse, and our kids are dying. Our kids are killing each other. I think there's something wrong there, don't you? It makes me very sad. It really makes me very sad. I'm probably going to get so much shit about this, but, people can't handle the truth. And I'll tell you what, I'm not the type of person that's going to lie to you. Would you like a friend that walks up to you and says, oh, that shirt looks great on you, and it really doesn't? Or would you like somebody that's going to tell you the truth? Like, I don't know. I had a friend. I was friends with a couple. It was a husband and wife. And me and my husband at the time, we were friends, all of us. And I told my friend, I said, I can't be your friend and your husband's friend and keep secrets like that. I don't do that, And I told her, I said, anything you don't want your husband to do, no, just don't do it around me. And it's sad because that person actually cheated on their husband. I told her I couldn't be friends with her anymore because she never told him, and there was she got pregnant, and they're not sure. She's not sure who the father is because the guy she cheated on him with and her husband, either one could be the father because it's within days of both. How do you put yourself in a situation like that? That's screwed up, man. And she said, I knew about it. I couldn't be friends with, I just couldn't do it, man. I felt so bad because her husband was so nice, and I couldn't do that, man. How could you look your husband in the eye and know that? Anyway, it's sad. The worst part about it was his friend. And he knew. She had the balls to tell the guy that it could possibly be your kid, but don't tell your husband that anyway, that's crazy. But, I'm always so afraid to put up some of these controversial, type things up, because I don't want people to, think of me in the wrong light, but I think it's about time we start being honest with each other and just start being straight up and start trying to do something to change this world. I mean, are we all gonna sit back and just let it watch it go to shit? I mean, I can't. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm too old for this shit. Oh, what is that on my chin? Oh, I thought I had a pimple. That is so strange. That only shows up on film. Oh wait, no, it's in the mirror. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a pimple starting. That's odd. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening, man. Sometimes I just gotta get this shit out and talk about it, But anywho, have a wonderful New Year's if I don't see you before then. And I'm planning on putting up a New Year's look, but I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. If you guys have any requests, let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye.